jealousy and hatred is big. It's a big thing out here. You have people who just envy someone or have hate against someone because they have more than what you got, or they look better than you, or they got something that you don't have, like a man, marriage, or anything. And I think that's so selfish because, you can get anything you want to also, instead of, envying other people. So I don't think that people should be envying other people. And it is a natural thing because Jesus, God said in the Bible that He's a jealous God. So that is a natural thing for us. But I think that we need to focus on, working hard and not getting jealous of one another. And even though it's going to happen natural, just praying when it happens. Because evil things can come out of being jealous and hatred towards somebody. And nothing good for you is going to turn out. Just say like, even me. Sometimes, even me can have jealousy. It's in every single person, jealousy. And that's something that we all should kind of work on, even though it's going to happen, because it's a natural thing, because Christ, He said He was a jealous God. I think we need to work on envying people, and then, because things can happen in between envying people. You can, what do you call it? Like, you can get in the way of trying to do like something that the person is trying to do, like get in the way of their career, trying to stop their career, or trying to do anything like to mess them up, to make them unhappy, because you're unhappy about something that they have. So I think envying is so selfish, and jealousy is so selfish, because it could be a person who, that the other person is jealous of, minding their own business, where another person just constantly picking with them, for no apparently reason at all. And only thing it's doing is blocking your blessing. If you continue to pick with someone because you're jealous of what they have, it block your blessing. God won't give you what you want, because you're picking with someone, and He don't like that. He don't like ugliness. And what happens in the dark, you do kind of like, so you can't really hide anything. Like, there's some people who would throw the stick and hide their hands, to act like the other person's picking, to make it seem like the other person is picking with them when they don't want to pick them with you. And I think that's very selfish. And you may think that no one see you, for the people who act like that. You may think that no one sees what you're doing, but God sees all. He see what you're doing. He know what you're thinking. He know what you meant to do. He know if you're trying to be mean. He know if you're trying to be, just selfish and trying to be hateful. He knows it all. So you can't get away with anything at all. You can't get away with throwing a stick and hiding your hand. Yeah, you may get a person fired. Yeah, you may get someone to feel like nothing, to feel alone, because you don't like them because they got something you want, or they're doing better than you seem to be doing, when you think that you should be doing better than them because or maybe you went to college or something like that, or maybe you have more money or something like that, But God sees all, and He's not going to tolerate that, especially out of a Christian, because us Christian knows better than treating one another that way. So it's in me, I could be talking about myself, this doesn't mean that I'm talking about anybody, that I do work on myself. When I feel like I have a little jealousy towards someone, I pray, I read my Bible, and I also say, Lord, forgive me. I always repent. I feel like a fool if I have acted funny against someone. And at the end of the day, I repent, because I know that God don't want to see that from me. He don't want to see me acting like that. Especially if I call myself praising Him and being a Christian. He's not going to tolerate that from me either. So at the end of the day, I do tell Him, Lord, forgive me for anything I did wrong today. Forgive me. Or I may even say it on the spot. Forgive me for acting like this. Help me. Because I know I shouldn't be acting that way. I will block my blessing acting that way. And as a Christian, I know better than that. So I think that envying and jealousy is just plumb wrong. And, anyone can get anything they want to if they put their mind to it. Felt like not having faith is the biggest failure. not having faith and doubt in things is the biggest failure. When you think about something, it's going to happen. If you think bad about things, it might happen. If you think good about things, it can happen. All you have to do is think good, and it will happen for you. You don't have to sit around and be like, oh, my life is messed up and look at hers. She got that, I don't have that. But you can't get that if you don't quit and keep striving for what you want. And don't worry about what nobody else has, because you can get it too. Only if you focus your mind on you and getting to what you want to get and not giving up.